$100 billion is currently moving in the wrong direction. Capital, the U.S. government once claimed, is being forced back into private hands. This reversal follows a series of America First economic maneuvers. The Trump administration used its executive authority to aggressively rewrite trade rules, assuming a level of control over the economy that few presidents have attempted. That authority just hit the limit. The U.S. Supreme Court struck down the administration's reciprocal tariff law, ruling the measure illegal and forcing the government to return that $100 billion to the companies it targeted. The pushback is widening. 25 individual states have now joined a coordinated legal effort to stop the administration's new tariff structures in their tracks. Rapid executive policy is hitting a wall built by state capitals and federal courtrooms. The ambitions of the White House are meeting the physical limits of the law. This friction is not confined to domestic courtrooms. The same collision between high-level ambition and ground-level reality is now redefining American military strategy across the globe. The government is currently committing $76 billion to build a new fleet of nuclear submarines, a massive investment intended to secure the Indo-Pacific. Behind the scenes, the administration has finalized a classified nuclear policy and strategic framework specifically designed to counter the growing influence of China and Russia. But the Pentagon is reporting a more immediate problem. Constant tension in the Middle East has drained the U.S. stockpile of interceptor missiles, leaving the military without the inventory it needs for its current deployments. At the same time, the aggressive trade posturing has triggered a direct response from Beijing. China has officially blacklisted 6 American companies, cutting off their access to one of the world's largest markets. The United States is planning $76 billion naval fleets, while its existing missile racks sit empty, and its corporations face direct retaliation abroad. Inside the country, the administration is moving to tighten the borders, ordering the immediate rejection of any green card or visa application that contains even a minor technical error. Tech sector talent costs are skyrocketing. H-1B visa extension fees are a significant barrier for Indian and foreign professionals. Yet, while the government raises these legal walls, the political momentum of these same communities moves in the opposite direction. In Michigan, Abdul El-Sayed just won a historic primary, placing him in a position to potentially become the first Muslim senator in the history of the United States. In Washington state, 2 Indian-American candidates are competing for the same local seat, while Massachusetts has officially moved to recognize India Day as a statewide celebration. The federal system is attempting to legally restrict immigration from the top, but the communities already here are expanding their cultural and political influence from the bottom up. Massive corporate refunds, depleted missile stockpiles, and rising visa costs are converging at once. The American system is functioning under immense pressure on every front. The actual path of the country is not being set by a single executive order. It is being forged by the friction between the White House and institutions pushing back. More of this friction is on the horizon. The Federal Reserve is preparing its next move on interest rates to combat inflation, while upcoming local elections will measure just how far this new demographic political power actually reaches. The institutional design of the United States ensures that no policy is final until it survives a series of legal, economic, and political challenges. Every new strategic baseline is a hard-fought negotiation.